when these two hit the field, or any records or any ideas about what might happen out the window. The backyard brawl, one of college football's oldest rivalries, and the 108th edition just delivered an instant classic. One more, the first ever Class 4A state champion. We're graduating 7 seniors. Weston, you guys have been together for a long time. How's it feel to finish on time?
It's awesome, man. There's nothing else I want to do more with my brothers right here other than win a state chip. So that's what we do.
Well, don't ever let anyone tell you that sports is just a game when it produces moments like these. Deion Sanders brought to his knees in tearful joy. It's the Ripley Vikings going for their 3rd ever title in school history. That first title was won in 1997. Head coach Sean Casco was a player on that team. That second title was in 2004. He was an assistant coach on that team. Now as they go for their 3rd title, how about this? His son Bryson Casco pitched in the semifinals last night to put them in this position. Reese Lilly hits Elijah Woods. Woo! Big hit by Amari Valentine, and he recovers the fumble, and he's letting everybody in that stadium know what he just did. Yeah, well, it's Wolf Wednesdays, and me and my Pawfik buddies, we live under one wolf. This is my favorite boy in the world. This is my boy Norman Brown. He's the happiest, most sweetest thing you've ever met. And then we've got the gremlin, Little Bird, a.k.a. Birdie, or Little Dirty Bird, as Mark Martin likes to call her. It's also a team full of many unknowns, but that didn't stop 60,000 people from packing Milan Puskar Stadium, a testament to their belief and confidence as to where this Mountaineer program is headed. Johnny Mays, we ran a story on those guys earlier today. He said, everyone asks, is South Charleston going to be back? We'll be back. Way to put your money where your mouth is. You start the football season 1-0. This postseason has seen fireworks. It's seen some of the biggest upsets in state history, and earlier this afternoon, it delivered one of the most classic finishes you could ever dream of in a state championship football game. Charleston Coliseum loaded with legends, including a ref. Now, referees, you hate to love them, but you love to hate him. But Teddy Valentine, just a bit different. Look at the joy he's bringing to that kid's face. The 2025 NFL Draft just hours away, and Thundering Herd fans may have one of their own called for the first time since 2003 when Byron Leftwich was taken. Of course, we're talking about Mike Green, who was absolutely electric, led the nation in sacks with 17 last year, but he feels some people may still question him. But Mike Green, not short on confidence. He feels like he can line up and play with the best of them. Remember this ball game last year when Marshall took on the eventual champion Ohio State Buckeyes? Just one simple play. Great tackle against Quinshon Judkins. Very good running back. But this play coming up next, the $1 million play at the top of your screen coming off the edge. That spin move would have had almost every tackle in the country in a blender. And, of course, Will Howard almost didn't stand a single chance. And, of course, the bow and arrow celebration. Mike Green, so much speed. I'm going to tell you what that play reminds me a whole lot of. Let's go back a few weeks ago whenever the Pro Day was over in Huntington. This 3-cone drill would have ranked #1 amongst defensive linemen and linebackers. Look at the speed going around that last corner. Yeah, it looks a whole lot like that sack against Ohio State. This is in the 99th percentile for this 3-cone drill. You kind of get the idea as to why he could be a quarterback's worst nightmare. Let's look at some more of that speed. This is a very speedy quarterback from Virginia Tech, but nobody's too fast for Mike Green. He didn't run an official 40 time because he had a hamstring injury, but I guarantee you that number probably ranks amongst the top as well. And then on this play, they tried to chip him with a faster man, a receiver. It still didn't work. Mike Green plays with an absolute insane motor, always finds his way in the backfield, and then those tackles. That's textbook. They say speed kills and the lower man always wins. Mike Green won a whole lot now. As for where he'll go, well, on WCHS tonight at 8, the NFL Draft is here. Can Mike Green be the 4th ever Marshall Thundering Herd football player selected in the first round? Can he join Randy Moss, Chad Pennington, and Byron Leftwich? We'll see.
Taylor Welch got the opportunity of a lifetime. She is a head softball coach. But while she was on her way to Charleston to meet her new family, Welch found out she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Worried, she immediately called athletic director Dr. Bryn Stevens to tell her no matter what, this is where she wanted to be.
She's like, Dr. Stevens, I'm still coming to Charleston. You know, she was here to meet the players as they were moving into campus, and she's like, this is my dream to be a head coach, and I'm not going to let anything get in the way of that.
Not only was this news just as she became head coach, but she had just gotten married a couple months before that. With so much standing in her way, Welch says the vote of confidence she received from Dr. Bryn Stevens let her know she had found the right home.
You know, hearing those words when you get your first head coaching job and then you're diagnosed with something, you know, so detrimental, being able to hear somebody saying like, yes, we still want you here was, you know, the words I think I needed to hear to kind of just push me and, you know, say that everything's going to be okay, I'm going to be in a good place.
While going through treatment, she has her good days and bad, but she made it clear nothing was going to stop her from touching this field or being a part of this tight-knit Golden Eagle team.
Now, despite the adversity, there's nowhere else Coach Welch would rather be than right here on this field. So much so that when she was receiving treatment in this building, she had one simple request: move her room so she could watch practice.
When I'm at practice, I feel, you know, I don't feel like a cancer patient. I feel like a coach. It's just kind of been my outlet, and, you know, this is for me. I love this game, and it's really just given me the light on some really tough days.
The outpour from the Golden Eagle community has meant so much. Everyone playing a role for something much larger than the game.
We like to say at UC, you know, we are family, and this is just proof in the pudding. Like, we're going to support her in every way that we possibly can, and she has shown nothing but great leadership. And her positivity has just been amazing, and I think that's what's helping her. This is kind of her safe place, being on the field. She loves it.
You know, for us, it's kind of brought us all together. We really understand, you know, there's bigger things in life, but, you know, when we're on the softball field, all those things are kind of behind us, and, you know, we're one team.
I never forgot where I come from.
For 4 decades, Teddy Valentine has put that whistle around his neck, stepping foot on some of basketball's biggest stages. A Glenville State grad with a larger-than-life personality, nicknamed TV Teddy, coming back to rep the TBT.
Every chance I get to come to West Virginia, I show up. I love coming here. I really do.
You can feel Teddy's love for the game just watching him, and that extends far beyond just the hardwood. In between plays and breaks, you can find him giving his time to connect and talk to anyone who might ask. A value that's important because he knows the platform he has, and this is just one way of him giving back to the game.
I believe in spending time. If they take the time to talk to me, at least I can have enough time to talk to them. And if I don't remember them, I always ask them, can you please tell me where I may have seen you before so I can carry a conversation on instead of walking away from them. I take my time with every person because my grandmother was always at me. Don't look down on another man because you have achieved a lot.
Valentine never let the awards, the stage, and popularity get to his head. He stays grounded from what he was taught as a young West Virginia kid.
Because my grandmother always told me have pride but be humble. My grandma always told me don't be worrying about what everybody else is doing. You do what you do and be yourself, and you will move through this world. And I've been very, very, very lucky.
Now, those fans that connect with Valentine leave with a smile on their face, but try telling the thousands of other fans to have grace for the officials. Diehards and liking the ref don't really go hand in hand, but Teddy was made to be a ref.
People would just look at the game. They see a black and white shirt or they see the gray shirt that we wear, and it's very antagonistic, you know, like, oh, ref, you're terrible, this and that, but I kind of smile because I'm on the floor, you pay to get in the stands, so when you're paid, I'm your psychotherapist, and you get to yell and scream at me, and you get to go home, and I'm okay with that, okay? And it's just that I just like to be part of that. That's why you always see me smile, you always see me so calm, because I done seen everything, you know, grow, and I know how to keep things. The higher they go, the level they get, you know, when they go high, you stay calm.
You wouldn't know it by watching him move and watching the fire he's got, but Teddy is 67 years old. His mind is razor sharp. His skills as good as any referee in the country.
I've learned to keep my mind into it, and I've learned to keep very quick skills. I got very good, very, very quick skills. I mean, I know how to diffuse stuff, and I'm never bored. I'm just not bored. I mean, you know, like out here tonight, you can see the game like going on, and just I'm always engaged, and the closer the game gets, the more involved I get, you know, because I've learned that every play means something to them.
The basketball tournament home to the $1 million prize and equipped with the right officials to make those bang-bang $1 million calls.
Wow, man, I did it better than anybody else has ever done it before in this state.
One-on-one, ready?
Hunter Rutan just set the all-time West Virginia high school football record for passing yards in a game, throwing for 637 yards in a victory over Richwood. But get this, he is a senior playing quarterback for the first time since 8th grade. Now his name etched in West Virginia history.
It means a lot to me. I honestly didn't think I would ever do that. I never thought I would have the opportunity to do that. And I give a lot of credit to Coach Hensley and all my teammates. The receivers, the O-line gave me plenty of time to throw the ball, and the scout team gave us a great look in practice, so got me ready for the game, and it was just an awesome experience.
He's really a true leader and the guy you want as your quarterback, because he's the guy that gets all of the attention and he gets all the stats, but he doesn't necessarily want them, and that's not why he's doing it. He's doing it for the guys around him. They depend on him, and they do their job, and he knows they're going to do his, and you know, they got a good thing going. They really believe in him, and we believe in him, and it's infectious. So it's just something good that's spreading through the program, and it's really got things going the right direction.
This is the catch that did it. It was caught by Nathan Harris. Now, if there's a man that knows all about records, it's offensive assistant Scott Tinsley, who coached J.R. House back in 1998 when he did it in Nitro State Championship game. But this wasn't a title game. It's a regular season game in a year Buffalo was heavily overlooked. But the Bison are fully bought into first-year head coach Andy Anderson, who fought to make this happen.
Oh, it's incredible the first year to be able to do it, you know, and the thing that I like about it the most is all the kids accepted what was going on. You know, all the linemen took pride in protecting him. I've been around several records being broken in my time. I said, but for you guys that really haven't had much success in the recent years, and for you all to set a record, oh, I'm so happy for you and so excited, and they were excited about it as well.
Another twist in this incredible story, Scott Tinsley is Andy Anderson's father-in-law. And the reason why things may have worked so well in year one so far, these two hold each other in the highest regards, and it shows in how prepared they are on Fridays.
He is the reason that we're having this kind of success, because he really has the feel for this team. I keep telling him all the time, I'm glad you're the head coach, Andy, not me. You know, my time has come and gone, and but he's able to have really gotten the feel for this team and knows what makes them work, and they're really responding to what a good job he's doing as a head coach.
I'm so lucky to have a guy like Scott in my life, just as my father-in-law is the person that he is. He said, but never put into words what having Coach Tinsley here and be able to help me really get this thing going and, you know, off the ground. There's no words for it. I mean, he's a great coach. He's a great man. He's great to have around the kids, and he knows a lot of offense. You know, records seem to follow him wherever he goes.
Coach Anderson couldn't be happier for his guys, saying the buzz that surrounds them right now is more than deserved. And Rutan, happy to provide a light where he's played his entire life.
It's great to have the kids have all this buzz and positive attention around them. You know, it's really good for them. You know, they get to hold their head up high when they walk around the hallways now, and I'm really happy for them.
I've played in Buffalo since I was 5 years old, so it means a lot to me to give back to them finally in high school and show out for the community every Friday night.